Hey, so it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I am about to go to bed. But I just finished the Book of Est, and I wanted to share some thoughts on the book. Um, love, loved the Book of Est. This is a book that I highly recommend. Highly recommend. In fact, at some point, I'm going to put together a book, at some point I'm going to start a blog and all that kind of stuff. And I'll have a, top 10 list of books that I would highly recommend, kind of a thing. And this one, I already know is certain to make the cut of top 10 books that I would recommend. It's a book that will probably challenge you in a lot of ways. It will, I don't know what's going on with the phone. Blinking. Anyway, it will probably challenge you in a lot of ways, in a good way. But it's one that if you get through it, through the end of it, and be willing to be challenged, I think you'll be very well served by a book like this. I won't try to give it a book review. I won't try to explain the book or tell you what it's about, because if I did, I feel like I would limit the book. I don't really feel like anybody could really give a good estimation as to what this book to describe it, because if I did, it would just each person's experience with a book like this is unique and going to be your own experience. So each audience is different. I will at some point read this book again, not anytime soon, only because if you saw my list of books that I want to get to, it's ridiculous, like my Amazon list and all this. But at some point I would probably read this one again. And not probably about it. At some point I will read this book again. And when I do, it'll be a completely different book for me at that point as well. It's one of those type of books. But anyway, the Book of Est, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. And now I am on to this bad boy, The Fountainhead. Do you see how thick this thing is? But if it's half as engaging and half as fun as Atlas Shrugged was, it's written by the same author, I'll enjoy it. So anyway, that's some thoughts on the Book of Est, and stay tuned. We'll talk about The Fountainhead next.